Hello there, my SCP Readings listener. Welcome back to another installment. Today we're looking at a request from kydenrylen, which is SCP-024. This one happens to be one of my personal favorites. It's quite the interesting one. So sit back, relax, and be ready to be entertained. Of course, there's a link in the description for you to follow along as I read aloud. Here is SCP-024. SCP-024 is an abandoned soundstage that was once owned by blank. However, SCP-024 itself has been abandoned since 19-blank, and it is unknown whether its special properties manifested before or after its abandonment. SCP-024 is located in the heart of blank blank, and was initially discovered when a group of teenage youths broke into the abandoned compound. The testimony of the lone winner when she turned herself in to the police was enough to have Foundation assets mobilized to contain SCP-024. Upon entering SCP-024, visitors are immediately greeted by an anonymous announcer who communicates via intercom and is able to hear and comprehend the voices of people within SCP-024. The announcer will inform the contestants that they are about to take part in a game show in which the winners will win fabulous prizes, but will also warn that the game will be extremely hazardous, and that the losers will never leave SCP-024. It is at this point the announcer presents the choice of whether to stay or leave SCP-024. Contestants who accept will continue to participate in the game, while those who decline are immediately expelled from SCP-024. Contestants that win the game or decline to participate may never enter SCP-024 again, as entry is denied by an impenetrable invisible barrier. It is then that the contestants are led to the actual game. The style, composition, and appearance of the game always changes in every individual playthrough, but the game is always centered around a long, elaborate obstacle course that the contestants must navigate through. The rules also vary. Some playthroughs may only allow a single winner, while others encourage the creation of teams to win the game. More often than not, the obstacles seen in these games range from incredibly benign to extremely hazardous and life-threatening. As the contestants attempt to negotiate the course, the announcer will continuously update their status and actively participate in the game, often giving advice, conversing with contestants, and adding new rules. As the game progresses, the obstacles become significantly more dangerous and difficult to overcome, and it is not surprising to have the entire pool of contestants succumb to the rigors of the obstacle course. If such an event happens, the announcer will express sadness at the lack of a winner, and SCP-024 will shut down, resetting only when a new batch of contestants enter. Any attempt to break the rules, such as assaulting other contestants and deliberately bypassing obstacles, are met with extreme violence. The announcer will call out the offending contestant, who will be quickly and forcefully ejected from the course by studio guardians. These studio guardians will immediately materialize within SCP-024 when called upon by the announcer and disappear when not needed. The contestant will never be seen again. When a winner is declared, he or she will receive a random grand prize. Any contestants that have survived the course but failed to win are immediately declared losers by the announcer. The lights will switch off, and the winner will immediately appear outside of SCP-024 with his or her prize, while the losers completely disappear. However, the most mysterious aspect of SCP-024 is that after every game, a VHS tape or DVD will appear in the mailbox outside of SCP-024's main entrance. This recording is a complete record of the entire game that was previously played, even though winners have claimed that they had never seen any cameras or recording devices inside SCP-024. Also, more strangely, a live studio audience can be seen in the background cheering on the contestants. Again, winners have claimed not to have seen a live studio audience while inside SCP-024. So to sum this one up, this one's a little bit different than your usual, kind of a really kind of a dark humor type one. That if you go into this abandoned building, I would imagine it's probably somewhere in California, maybe Hollywood, that it's this abandoned studio building that an announcer comes on whenever people go in there, and they're like, "Would you like to play this game?" And if you accept, it's pretty much a life or death game. If you win, you get a fabulous prize and you get to live. However, if you don't, you become a loser. You disappear. That's it. And one of the weirder things about this is that after the game, it'll show up in the mailbox a DVD or a VHS of the entire game that just happened with a live audience and cameras, even though the live audience and cameras were not there to begin with. So really kind of a strange SCP, yet it is one of my favorites because it's just kind of one of those black humor type things. It's quite interesting. I was sad to say that I would enjoy seeing one of the DVDs or VHSs of that. So, thanks for joining me on this SCP reading. Of course, you can always request, like, comment, subscribe, but we will see you next time. Thanks, guys.